Oh, I had the worst nickname in the world at school, Cuddles. There was somebody had a thing at school. This certificate entitles you to a cuddle from so and such and such. And somebody passed it to me and I thought, oh, no. And the teacher went, what's that, Connolly? And I took it out and he read it and he went, okay, Cuddles, sit down. And that was me for a year. I went to St. Peter's Girls' School until I was 6. The infants at the Catholic school went to the girls' school first. I went back to St. Peter's to learn that they had removed my name from the books because I had been doing the religious stuff, the Last Supper and the crucifixion.
I remember showing off as a wee boy in a very stupid way to attract attention, sitting in puddles in the street. Like, I had a lot of things going on in my head, and I used the public as sort of therapy, you know. I just threw it out there saying, look, I'm really weird. You'll never believe what happened to me. Blam.
Well, the thing about childhood is everything you do is somebody else's idea. What you wear is somebody else's idea. What you eat is somebody else's idea. Where you go for the majority of your life is somebody else's idea.
So, you know, you're sitting there and you like your wellies are up to there and your shorts are down to there. Got a big hole in the jumper. Snotties all over the place. And the guys with impetigo had leatherette pilots' helmets on, you know.
It's a horrible thing. With your name written inside in biro. And a scarf crossed at the front, you know, under your arms and pinned behind you. And gloves that were joined with a piece of string. So if you wanted somebody to punch himself, all you needed to do was pull one hand and the other one came up like that. I've been thinking about it. The attitude of teachers to me and to the class in general must have had the war in line. They must have been thinking army-wise and all the other things that have to do with war. It wasn't pleasant the way it is now.
His school days were probably slightly different in that
I guess.
he got the belt and stuff.
Yeah, because this wasn't when they had ICT or...
Yeah, they weren't... Yeah, he was getting hits and he was getting,
Yeah.
you know...
I wouldn't have liked school. I quite enjoy school,
Yeah.
but if that was still the case now, I wouldn't have enjoyed it so much.
But he went from not enjoying it and then having that distance and then looking back and then making comedy out of it. That's quite that's a great thing to do when something, you take the worst thing and then you try and make it funny.
Yeah, like he goes back to his childhood that wasn't very nice and tries to turn that into a big funny joke that people will find amusing.
They're a jolly crowd, children, and they're very resilient. And they respond to the same things. They respond to kindness.
Everybody loved Connolly. You start singing Billy Connolly songs, nobody's going to be angry. You can't be angry. The wee guy saying about wellies at Camsday. There's a table flying across the room and I'm standing singing, "Wasn't it for your wellies, where would we be?" Connolly for me as a boy, because he was so involved in our lives, kind of the LPs and just the way he is, I think it was my coping mechanism. And that's why I became a stand-up, because that was built in me as a boy.
He humanised and satirised and held a mirror up to the people who were the most disenfranchised and said, yeah, it is shit, but sure it's funny as well.
I was on a train going to London, and the man working on the train come up to me and said, you know, hello, Billy, blah, 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 I love your stuff. He said, my mother always loved your material. In the middle of it, he burst into tears. He's a big tattooed man. And the stuff I did about childhood has had a profound effect on people. That's not why I did it. I did it because I thought it was funny. But it had this profound effect on people.